What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's a 411. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there, lovers of self, lovers of anybody else. Just happy Valentine's Day. Make sure that you guys understand that, of course, although today is that special day, you want to shower your special somebody with love. Make Valentine's Day more regular than once a year. You know what I mean? So, got to show that love all the time, right? And so, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining. What's the 411 today? We're excited. Of course, I have just to let you know that the show today is brought to you by, of course, BBL TV, Black Business Live TV. So if you haven't checked out BBL TV, you definitely want to make sure that you are checking them out because they are bringing our culture, community, and commerce together on one screen. BBL TV is a space for us, by us, to advertise, connect, share stories, and indulge in others' business, products, services. So you want to make sure if you are looking to advertise, you definitely jump in. BBL TV. But of course, without further ado, I'm excited to have Miss Natasha joining us today. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's good. Happy birthday. It's your birthday, right?
One more week.
Oh, one more week. Oh my gosh, I thought today was your birthday, but it's coming up.
Supposed to be. I always celebrate both because I was supposed to be born and I wasn't, and I was a week.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You know what? My daughter, my second born, was due today too, but
Oh,
she came early.
it's a little bit early.
Yeah, she was an early bird. So how's everything going?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. That's good. Of course, for everybody who does not know, if you guys have been following, then you would remember Miss Natasha because she was on a seat at our table not once but twice, coming through and giving us all of the goodness. Like, oh my gosh! So introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, what you do, and let's get this conversation started.
All right. Well, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and good night, everyone, and much love uh, in, on this lovely freezing evening. So happy to be here inside. So
Right?
I hope that you all are doing well. My name is Miss Natasha of Natasha Connects, and I'm a speaker, author, and educator, and I'm authentically autistic. I also we support employment and education and family organizations to uplift and recognize the potential their employees have because there's a lot of mental wellness lack thereof right now out there in this world. And it's not just right now out there in this world. It's been a while, and we're just getting on top of recognizing that we realized people within the workplace setting. And I want to be able to form some sort of, I guess, hand holding within the company and within employees as well. So yeah.
Okay. So like, when did you decide that you were going to start Natasha Connects?
So I wasn't seeing individuals like me who were confident, confidential, and authentic. And mental wellness is, like, again, a big concern, and not only for my own family, but for all of your families as well. And I want to be able to be one of those people to assist in bringing others together in order to build connection, change, and community.
I love it. I love it. It's great. It's a great initiative. So when did you start the company?
I would say I started about 2 years ago or a bit more, just just before the pandemic started because I had lost my job and I wanted to finally step out into using my voice.
And so you just did it.
Hmm.
Just came out with it.
Among other things, this pandemic has brought us out into a whole new and different way of thinking, but some of this seclusion and I guess jumping through barriers of life is something that people with disabilities have to do a lot of the time. So I decided like instead of working for institutions that don't really value who I am, I decided to kind of go from the outside in as opposed to the inside out because I wasn't getting any headway that way. And I've been meeting such wonderful people like yourself. I can't get enough.
Well, you know what? You're speaking about being, yourself, and then right behind you, I can't help but see your book, Exceptionally You.
Yeah.
So talk a bit about the book.
Yeah, that book again is a part of showing and sharing that I've accepted being exceptionally myself and so should you. Knowing that regardless of who tells you, you are you and that's all you can be. You can only be you and find out what that you looks like and don't allow for people to dictate or demonstrate what that looks like.
Mhm,
Hmm.
mhm. That's a bold statement because it's not always easy to stand up and be yourself, especially in today's society where social media and we're just getting all these influences from so many different places. How important is it to stand up within yourself to be exceptional?
Man, it's it's vitally important. Um, I found out you when you do this, you find out more about your worth, your value. You find out more about whose you are in terms of faith. You find out about where you're situated in this world, and you're to make the rest of it work in the way that you like as opposed to another's way. You find out which way your way is, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. I mean, because life can be a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
If you're, especially if you're out there living for everybody else,
Others.
right?
Yes.
But when you actually just start to do your own thing, then you do come into yourself, and it definitely feels good. It
Yeah.
feels good. Um, so talk to us about create, don't hate.
Oh,
I
yes.
love that slogan. Where did you come up with it?
Okay. So, Pray Don't Hate was born out of frustration. The frustration of individuals hating on other individuals like myself. It it could be something like your color or your gender or your the way you dress, or it could be all of the above. And I just couldn't handle it. It was taxing on my mental wellness. It was coming from the workspace, school, home, everywhere. So I decided, what could I do to show another that how much hope and courage and love I have and others have. And I thought of why don't they just stop hating and create something? And then I thought about create, don't hate. Why don't they just stop hating and create something? And I thought about create, don't hate, and I decided to use that as a practical way to give and show hope.
Mm.
Create, don't hate is an anthem that I would play through the toughest times. And maybe it's like for some businesses they create a pin, right? Pin that said Black History Month, and they think this is creating when maybe they need to do a lot more, right? Or maybe this is all they have, and just showing it and talking and telling stories is what they have. You have to dig deep sometimes to find your creativity, and we don't only have to look at creativity as making art, because I love cars. I we could talk about the real estate market, how much we love and hate that right now, and how much it's created some sort of what frenzy right now. Like we're just looking at the things where if we really bring it down to someone like yourself who decided to create instead of hate, in terms of doing your own work and allowing for more to come towards you because you decided to do something better instead of doing the same old.
Yeah, and you know what? It's important too to remember that being creative is not only just creating something like artwork or anything like that, which is the typical thing when people think of creativity, right? But as you said, talking about different things and just educating yourself on certain things, that's being creative as well.
Mm-hmm. If someone had told me, "Oh, you wouldn't want to hear about my job because it's boring." No job is boring because something you did that day made all of us smile, or we needed that thing that you did. So I feel like I want to hear about everything that people are doing in this world, and create don't hate is a way to get to that onion layer of a person and what they do and how they do it, just so then we can be able to also see ourselves or see versions of ourselves that we don't usually get to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Very, very, very true. Peeling it back. I like that one. The onion layers.
Yeah.
Um, so talk to us about Tasha's Teas because you have not only Create Don't Hate, but you have a lot of different slogans on your t-shirts and stuff. So talk to us about it.
So yeah. So you can only be you, that's all you can do is a slogan that I kept telling myself when I felt down. Tasha's Teas is a way to stay creative and use my voice and creativity at the same time. So like I use this analogy. I'll use this story because we used to go to New York when I was a kid, and when we walked down the street, I saw people like me on the shirts, and I also saw people like me who made these shirts, and I always said that's something I wanted to do, and I felt also it's a way to be represented in my own way instead of what a mall would dictate to me,
Right.
and also bring some smiles and a thought, a positive thought to another when they see the shirt,
Mm.
right? I've always been creative, and mental wellness is also a part of creativity. Um, I guess doing the work and using my voice is a mental wellness method. That's how I kind of look at it, where fiddling with something or creating something, it's calming. It's not something that's like so overwhelming. like paying bills or stuff like that, or
For real.
watching, changing diapers and so forth. You know, you have something to live for. Nowadays, they have the like you can make your own clay or ceramic pots for your plants.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and like make it yourself and use all sorts of cement. And it's like you could do it all yourself and you wouldn't think it would be soothing, but something like that is very soothing. It's just that you just need to give your some time to doing it.
Very true. Very, very true. Um, no, it's important too. Like you just talked about mental wellness, or well-being. What does that mean to you?
It means peace. It means um like just calm. You're not having to feel any way when you're around someone because you know that the people you have around you are kosher. It means that when you go outside to your job, that you feel that you can do what you need to do without feeling like you're going to get ridiculed or put down at work. It's so much. It's also like taking a real intentional breath, mental wellness, and knowing that when you go out to your daily routine, like the bank or the grocery store, you're not going to get disrupted by someone else's shenanigans. I'll
Yeah,
just say that.
yeah. No, it's true. It's definitely true. It's important to check yourself on that scale. You know where you are, and how you're dealing with yourself when it comes to mental wellness,
Yeah,
because the struggle is real sometimes.
and right now is for sure. Even though we were given some serious life yesterday with the Super Bowl.
Were you watching?
Hmm.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
are you going for?
I wasn't really going for any of the teams. I was going for the halftime show.
Right?
Yeah,
It was nice.
definitely.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. The halftime show is the show of the year, I feel like it always comes correct every single halftime.
Yeah.
Mhm. Um, so talk to us a bit about the importance of wearing your messages. Like you have these t-shirts, you're putting these super powerful things on the t-shirts. Why do you think it's so important for people to actually be wearing the clothing?
Because being exceptionally you is all you can do. And whenever you feel down and you have a way you have a way out to remember that you can only be you and don't let anyone dictate who you are. You in like only you can change that. So it's not for you to be ignorant in your stupidity with your life. It's for you to be aware of the things that you're doing to create the things you're creating,
Mm,
and making sure that you understand that, like, looking at yourself and knowing that you're okay, you're great, but making sure you're doing that work in there to do that as well. I think that's the main thing as well.
mm.
Making sure you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I was gonna say, how hard is that inner work to constantly be doing that work on a daily basis or repetitively?
Yeah, it's very hard, but it's a matter. It's more of the systematic ways in which it's made that way. So once you know that, you got to learn how to maneuver yourself well. And it's not about, oh, yes, it's, yes, woe is me. You can woe is me all you want, but it's just going to take you longer.
Yeah.
So if you can catch that, woe is me, okay, let's bathe and start another day kind of thing. And if it's hours, go bathe another for 4 times a day if you have to.
Yeah.
Wash your face another time if you have to. If you, yes, you may wash your face and see the same things, but you're making active steps in here and in here. I would say the golden compass between your ears,
Mm.
right? That's a compass right there. If you strengthen that muscle, you're gonna see change, be it small or big.
Golden Compass. I like
Yes.
that one. Yeah, I like that one. The Golden Compass. So talk to us about being autistic because you're out here, you're helping other, you're not only just embracing what's going on, but you are out there, you're helping other people, you're connecting other people. Talk to us about some of the challenges and how you've overcome yourself.
Um. Well, I put like I don't think like I put like in my head, I don't think you got all night and all you in there. I don't think you got all night. But like it's I'll just I'll just say this and then I'll read what I wrote. I was like it was so frustrating because it's like high school all the time. Everywhere I go it's like high school, like you can't do this, you can't do that, don't go there, don't talk to that person, do that, but don't do that, but do this, but don't do that, but don't stay with those people, but and then on and on and on and on forever and ever. And you don't understand that it could change. It doesn't have to be this record that you play. And sometimes you got to get someone to show you, tap your shoulder and show you, and other times you don't want those people to show you, and you don't understand that you shouldn't want those people to show you. So it's just like constant maneuvering. That's why I think I love football. I was just like drawn, and sports. I was drawn to the maneuvering and how they collectively gain through strategic maneuvers. So I'll just read what I wrote. I put, I'm allowed to set boundaries. I don't know everything, but I know some things. I'm a person, someone who's different, but it doesn't have to be weird. Bear with me. Be real. I'm okay. I'm cool peeps. We are discriminated against for being black and for being women, and we exist in both identities at all times. The story of black women at work, in life, is one of resilience. I'm so sad to always say these words because we're allowed to be sad. We're allowed to be down. When are we allowed to be sad? When are we allowed to be down? When are we allowed to stand back up with a backbone and money in our pockets? When are we allowed to be free to just take an initial breath of thank you, Jesus, and walk down the street? So, but as the question you asked, like just being bold, just being courageous, just being understanding that, you know what, I do try each and every day. I don't give up. I continue on. I do persevere and try something new. So like don't allow for these people to put the label on you and then just exist. Create. Like, like get out there and be and do something. And I hope that that message, like, and another thing, being autistic black woman and just being a woman, listen with your whole body, not just one piece of it, the whole thing. Then you truly, like, yes, you're real brethren with yourself. Because once you listen to the whole self, it's stepping in and out with grace and with beauty, true grace and beauty. And I think that being an autistic black woman feels like, and the challenges I face.
Hold on, you said something that's sticking out though. Listen to your whole self.
Yeah, yeah, that first mind.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
first mind, that whole, that, when it is, and we just go, and then then it just makes you go a little bit more back in the line of the the path that you were leading. It makes you go back, man. Then you have to start over, and then again. Like, that's why you see a lot of women like myself who's has take so long to get something, because it just goes, oh, it goes back, oh, it goes back. And then, like, but again, don't let it stop you though, because
Yeah.
most of us will get it after a certain age. It's a fact. There's evidence to prove that it's after a certain age, if you listen to your whole body, and you have real faith, and you tilled that soil that you've created from whenever to create new foundation. But that's a whole nother thing there.
No, but that's some real talk though, because a lot of times we do not listen to that first mind. And we know that it's the right thing to do, but like you said, we just, and then end up having to go back.
Yes. And then it's like, because I tend to blow up, because, and it's like, why didn't I listen? I knew it, man. I knew it, man. Or we go overboard and we think we know, we play God, and we're not him or her or it. They're not any of them. We are just we. And we need to take out that notion of we are all knowing, when no, because there's some parts that you keep repeating that is not fixed yet, and you know it. So fix it and stop your noise.
No, it's
It's all
true.
love,
It's
right?
true.
It's
It's
all
like,
love. It's all love, Lots of hearts and
no.
hugs, kisses. So
Yeah.
just give a little bit of what it is that did. And I feel like if you didn't go through it and go through that process, you can't help anybody else. It's all
100%.
farce. It's all farce. And
100%.
then when you drop dead, and then what? So no. So just live in that. Okay, they say drink water and mind your business. Do it, and stop your singing it. Do it. I'm
Yes,
just I'm
Boss
just
Up
being.
Foundation is saying it's the truth. It is the truth, though. It
It's like,
is.
and I need the butt kick too. Not just I'm just saying it for y'all, you all out there. I'm saying it because I need the butt kick too, and that's what the beauty about me is that I need the butt kick too, and I'm there with you. Not like, oh my God, what's he? No, none of that. It's just more like, what can I do? Because I want us all to just be happy, please. No more of this screw face. Oh, if you're not screw face enough, then for me, then this, not. No. And we don't have to be smile up either, but we got to show some love.
100%. 100%. No, it makes sense. You basically just have to be yourself. You have to be real, whatever that means to you. You know,
Yeah.
it's got to be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
So talk to us about some strategies because when we were on a seat at our table, you did speak to us about implementing wellness, and then you spoke also about hiccups, jumping over those hurdles, making sure that we continuously understand that falling down is a part of the journey. So talk to us about it.
Yeah. Um, First of all, we've been one of those women that have been got that have just gotten so much strength and courage, and I really do appreciate the fact that even though it was a happenstance how I got connected with you through this see at our table, that you're so pleasant, right? And so like it just felt like I wanted to be a part of that all the time. That's why I did two of them. I think I will do like I'll just continue on, like, because it's just the day is just so you learn so much. And I just have my snacks and stuff all around while I'm listening to everybody else too. You know, just
Yeah.
like I just both times I took it in from start to finish and I really do appreciate it. So thank you for that. And I wrote that I find it imperative to have faith. It's like the foundation of wellness. So faith is number one, and having routine number two. So faith and routine, and that looks like also doing things to make you feel better. So for instance, for me, when I'm had too much screen time, nature will regulate me because it's only that the natural sound that I'm hearing.
Mm.
Right? Like I've noticed in the last 2.5 weeks that now I hear different birds coming back. That means spring, right? And
Yeah.
before I have my earphones on, I don't hear nothing, right?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, and boundaries
Mm.
for implementing well-being. Boundaries are like I didn't know they were so important. It was Nedra Tawab who taught me all about that,
Mm.
about find set boundaries, find peace. That really did get my heart pumping and got me understanding that if you don't do it, you will crumble and and just
Yep.
wither away, right? And it's due to you can blame other people, but it would only be you for not sticking up for your own self.
Mm-hmm.
Pockets of calm and peace, no matter how small. So it goes back to the nature. Yes, we're all connected, but there are times when you could put the phone in your pocket and use your eyes. No matter how whatever it is that you needed to take that picture, maybe your eyes need to see it. And be calm and still in that and know that it's just the beauty of what you saw, what you see before you, and take in that moment. It truly does help. You kind of like skipping at home afterward and stuff because you just feel all giddy for no reason, like stuff like that, you know? Um, again, I put nature and being in nature no matter what the weather is. So if you're dressed appropriately, get your butts up and moving because
Yep.
I actually joined this accountability thing where you got to get up because our hearts, we can't see the clogging and all sorts of stuff. We can't see it. We can't see the clogging, fogging in our brains. We can't see it. So we got to do our most to keep well so we could do the amazing things, right? And I know it's easier said than done. So I've been walking my stairs. If you don't want to leave your house, walk around the house. Walk, walk, walk. So to walk. and and yeah, I'll just leave it there. And I always share. I'll share my last year word and my this year word.
Okay.
My last year word was application.
Okay.
So everything that you see, what I told you, I had to apply it because if I don't do it, I can't be talking and yapping if I'm not doing it, right? And the
Yep.
second word the word for this year is perspective. So
Yep.
looking at everything with a certain type of perspective so then I don't drive myself nuts. So yeah.
And perspective. Those
Mm-hmm.
are two very powerful words.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful. Application will, I mean, Gotta be about it. Can't talk about it. You gotta be about it, you know? And then perspective is deep.
Yeah,
That's serious.
like outside is cowl. So put on
Yeah.
and something and go for a walk. If it's not on the sidewalk, then you have to try the side street. If it's not on the side street, then wait till another day. If it's can't do another day, go in your house. Like think of the perspective of why you're doing things, right? And then get that, get that, get that those gears going.
Yeah. No, it's always it's important to put perspective out there, you know, because sometimes we don't think we're just like, you know what, I'm not doing it today.
Yeah.
Like me, you're talking to me right there. I'm just like every morning I get up and I'm like, why am I up at this time? Should I really like come on, just roll back over and nah, we need to
Yeah.
perspective. Why am I getting up? Because there's a reason, get it done. Like just stop.
Yeah.
Just wow. Wow. No, that one there, that one definitely there is for me. um So talk to us about your why.
Oh yeah. So I wrote my why. My why is just love and abundance. And an abundance of love, nothing else. And my why, like definitely I would say, like to leave all the fluff out of it, is to be a contributing individual to society and make sure that I can take care of mine on my own without any assistance of some person, place, or thing. I created this space for this reason, and I'm getting to assist these people because of something that I did. It's not something that's of an ego from a, coming from an egotistical place. It's more coming from of I've always been seen as lower and lesser, and I can won't be able to do much, wouldn't be able to read, wouldn't be able to write, wouldn't be able to. But I wrote a book. I read most of these on my shelf, and I want to say this is what I've created, and for my children, and for people of West Indian background, people of Canada, people of the United States, people of the UK, people all across the world, to understand that people like me have valid, impactful, transformative voices or abilities that you may not know or see, but it's there, and we're gonna do our darndest for you all to be able to notice, so we can make a more of an impact in the world. And that's something I just really learned to say out loud in the last 2 years from COVID. I would never say anything. Why would you even do that? Like, like that. Like, but you're allowed to, because there's a young boy or girl who needs to hear it, and needs,
Yeah.
or a young woman or man that didn't think that they could, and they have a little bit more gas in their tank just because of it. So that's why. That may be long, but
That's perspective, guys. That is perspective, you know?
yeah,
Definitely. Definitely. So how do you stay going? How do you keep it moving, staying motivated, all of that? Like, how
yeah.
do you do it?
Um, I see it like staying motivated as a to share love, and share it throughout the world using creativity and words. Marcus Garvey did it, and I just love the fact that he like thought it in his head and his mind to look at himself as such a way, so then he can be able to be a light for others.
Mm,
So I felt like my creativity and my words to inspire others to do the same in their own way, or people creating and inventing so many wonderful our people created so many and invented so many wonderful things, and individuals everywhere will take time to build a better environment if they see. this type of interaction with you and I, we're not yelling at each other. We're not arguing with one another. We're doing something that's like the normal thing that we do. They just need to see someone like me and someone like you for it to just be, that's the change in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like that I just stay motivated by through people like you, to be quite honest. Like if I don't get to see everything you're doing, I will always support it. I can even tell I show all the people right now on my shelf where your lovely book is and how I got rained on one day it was raining and I said a blessing and I'm reading it in the rain. it's it's all kind of it's all kind of whatever now. I get so mad because I want to keep this, but you know what? It's just like that's the that thing that I got that day from your words, whatever you put together that at that time, that's what keeps me going. So yeah.
Wow. Well, geez, Natasha, you are. I don't even know. Like, I think I just seen some of your posts online, and I was like, let me just reach out to her, you know? And from the time that we started connecting and we started talking, and then from your first appearance at the a seat at our table, I was just like, nah, man, we got to stay connected. We definitely have to have you back again. And the amount of people that were like, interested in just finding out more about you. Where is she? How do I get in contact with her? I was just like, all right, yeah, she's, good people. And you always come with that strong message. You're always coming with things that we need to hear. We
But
need to hear this stuff.
like I told this way too much. So I tried to find strategic ways to implement the talks, the behavior. Instead it's like okay, but just remember, like that.
Yeah.
Or just be that person that they never seen before.
Mm.
And then to make them think, it's not only me in this world.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely are soaking you in. And as you said, your word for the year is perspective, but you're also out here, you're going to change people's perspective,
Yeah, that's
not
what.
only your own.
Yeah.
You're definitely out here changing perspectives. Every time you speak, you are touching somebody for sure, changing their perspective. So,
Thank you. That's doesn't have to be like I'm looking to think in my no, like
yeah.
not even it. Learn about what we both think and what we both think about that, and then we're like another time. Like
100%. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do see a question in the question box here. Um, oh, never mind. That's something else. So yes, how do we stay in touch with you? If anybody wants to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch?
okay, so I have natashaconnect.com. If you're create a campaign, I'll send you the link for the calendar. And at Natasha Connects on Instagram and at underscore at Tosh underscore T on Instagram. And I also have the website toshastea.com. And exceptional on
Okay. I'm just putting it in the chat here for anybody who's looking to connect with her. Definitely, you guys want to make sure that you are supporting the thing. And then what about the book, Exceptionally You? Where do we find that? It's on Amazon, right?
yeah, it's on
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so I probably mentioned it at the last summit, but we're going to be doing a 1 year. So we'll be doing it in August. I'm not
Oh,
sure of the date yet, but of course I will definitely let you know. And yes, everybody needs to definitely connect with Natasha. She has a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of information that she has, and if you yourself cannot benefit from it, you definitely know somebody who is going to benefit from the different aspects that she has going on. A lot. So you guys have to contact her, get in touch. Um, but yeah, but I'm doing the Black Love in the Six right now, the docu series.
Mhm.
So if you are interested, let me know. I would love to have you on to share your story and talk about Black love and all of that great stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, so keep me posted.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
But of course, before I let you go, I have to ask if you have any shout outs, anybody you want to hail up.
Okay. So I Chris Foster, and he has a open book on Instagram. It's a great platform to learn more about people with disabilities. And I also have a Spectrum, which is an employment platform for autistic adults, run and also EA, Youth for Intersectional Justice, helping Black autistic youth navigating the system and build a better future for themselves, which is all from Black women. In the last 2 years, I've been able to meet so many Black men and women who do wonderful things, and I feel like I want to cry because I never had that experience before. And it's just so uplifting to know that you have people in these services and spaces that are doing wonderful and great things in our city. So yeah, that's about it.
All right, all right. And of course, you get the last word. So let me know if you have like something inspirational or motivational that you go by that keeps you going.
Yes, I say because you, that's all. And love you a lot, everyone.
Yes, love you too. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And of course, you're welcome to come back anytime to catch us up on anything you have going on. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Natasha.
Have a
Oh
good.
yeah, guys, and you guys have to wish her a happy birthday because her birthday's coming up next week. I seen you're doing some kind of special, aren't you, for your birthday?
Oh yes, I have event sale on the 21st for Family Day.
Okay.
I made 20 the 21st of February 21 shirts. But soon that will be coming out on that day on the
Okay.
21st. So hopefully anyone can check it out or help your friends to check it out Tasha's.com. If it's from the 18th to the 21st, actually.
So the 18th to the 21st.
Uh,
All right. All
thank
right.
you so
Yes.
much.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome. And celebrate from now until the 21st. Okay. I'm a catch up with you and ask you what you did this week.
yeah. Uh, I will definitely do that.
All right. Okay. Have yourself a good night. All right.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good week. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, yes. Yes, early celebration for her. And of course, you guys need to definitely support. She's got a lot of great things happening. So make sure that you check out Natasha Connects, check out Tasha's Tea. She's got the t-shirts. She also just has a lot of different programs that she's running to help connect different people in our community. And if you don't know somebody, you definitely are that person that is looking for the assistance. So you want to make sure that you are heading on and just checking out what she has. She's got a lot of great content. And not only that, she's just a great person. Like, trust me, you talk to her, you are going to learn something from her. She's always speaking the truth. And I mean, it's just wonderful. I love to conversate with her. She's a great individual. So you guys definitely want to make sure that you're making that connection with Natasha and try to, figure out where you fit in. Grab a t-shirt from her, check out her programs, and then pass it on, pass the message on, because she's doing some fabulous things in the city. All right, guys. And of course, I want to invite all of you guys, as I invited Natasha to be a part of the Black Love in the Six. You guys know what we have going on. This docu-series is going to be off the chain. We've already started filming. There's so many different concepts, so many different individuals coming through and just talking about it. It's honestly going to be like, I don't even know. It's going to be crazy though. It's going to be crazy. All right. So whether you are single, whether you are a couple, whatever your dynamic is, it does not matter. We need to hear from you. Okay. So this is a conversation around love. Some people are going to be talking about love in relationships. Other people are going to be talking about love in families. Other people are going to be talking about love in the community. I mean, we are going to go deep. This conversation is only just going to get the ball rolling, because I feel like even though we're just breaking the ice with this conversation, this is the first documentary. We definitely may have to do another one, because it's going deep. It's gonna be really deep. So I want to encourage you guys to come out. If you are not interested to come all the way to do filming, then what you want to do is make sure that you're sending in a video just of your definition. What is your definition of Black love? What is your definition of self-love? Like, just talk to us a bit on the video, send it in, and then we're good to go. So yeah, I just definitely want to encourage you guys to support the thing that we have going on. And of course, you know that today's show is brought to you by BBL TV. So if you guys haven't checked out BBL TV, you definitely want to make sure that you're checking out BBL TV. It's bringing our culture, community, commerce together on one screen, a space for us to advertise, connect, share stories, and news content. So make sure that you're checking them out at blackbusinesslive.com. Okay, if you have a business, you want to advertise, check them out. They're on Roku TV right now. You can get your show on Roku TV or have your business advertised for your product, services, whatever it is. You definitely want to make sure that you're jumping in there. Right now, I don't know if you guys have gone to Oshawa or if you're headed down that way, but make sure you are checking out Global Blacks. Now, this is a department store. It has everything that you need, from toiletries to home decor to essentials like hair and makeup to jewelry to toilet paper. I mean, like, they have got everything. It's all Black owned, and it's from individuals from in our city and out of the city as well. So in the States, I believe she has some things from Africa as well. Global Blacks is not just a store. This is a franchise. So if you guys are looking to open up a Black owned business, talk to Samara about franchising Global Blacks and bringing it to your community wherever you are, whether it be in Canada or outside of Canada. Make sure that you guys connect with her, because this is going to be something that we have not experienced yet. Check it out. There's a lot of good brands in there, and you will not be disappointed. The drive is far, because I'm coming from all the way out in the west to get all the way to Oshawa Center. Oh my gosh, it's a hop, skip, a jump, and something else. But you got to go out there. You got to make sure that you guys support the thing. Okay. Chan Punch. I got a chance to meet Miss Chan herself. Okay, so you guys take a look. This is just a booster shot that she has. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. This is the booster shot. Now, she's supporting our docu-series, and so she's given us some goodies to give out to some of the individuals who are going to be participating in the docu-series with us. So I told her I definitely want to try this booster shot. This one has like alkaline water, honey, garlic, bitters, orange, turmeric, lemon, and lime. And it's like a gut shot. So anybody who does the juicing knows all about these gut shots. They're very good, very cleansing, because you just need to do all of that. All right. She's got sorrel. She's got peanut punch. She's got, what else does she have? Sea moss. She's got like everything. You name it, you definitely want to check her out. She's got a hair salon as well. She does hair. I know she's into the natural hair, like dreads, braids, all them things. So you know what? Pass the word on. Make sure that you guys check her out at Chan Punch, CHANPUNCH on Instagram here, and just tell her Ellie sent you and that you're looking to get some a booster shot, some sorrel. I drank off the sorrel last night because sorrel is one of my favorite drinks, and as soon as I was like, this is good, I drank the whole thing. All right, so she's got some really good stuff, guys. I'm saving. She gave us a rum punch too. I have to save that for the weekend because you know what I mean. Like the rum punch, just it looks dangerous. So I'm just like, you know what? Not during the week. Let me save that for a Friday night. You know what I mean? King Aqua, you guys know I'm repping this alkaline water. By the way, Chan Punch is made with Aqua's alkaline water. So make sure that you guys are getting in touch with King Aqua right here on Instagram. The water just tastes phenomenal. It's something that is an easy drink, and not only it's good for you, right? So it's got all of those different benefits to drinking alkaline water, increasing your energy, metabolism, slows age. I'm telling you, reduces bone loss, better hydration, drink water, and mind your business. We were just talking about it. Yeah, I get all the goodies. I'm telling you, I need more. So anybody, you guys want some advertising, bring me the goodies. I will definitely rep your brand for sure, 100%, right here on What's the 411. So yeah, got to drink your alkaline water. You got to, drink up your juices, your gut shots, all of those healthy things, because as Natasha was just saying, the things that we can't see, like our heart pumping, our brain operating, we need to make sure that we're taking good care of ourselves. It's really, really important that we do that, guys. We got to, because we only got this one machine to take us through life. So we got to make sure we're oiling it, and not with no cheap oil, with that proper premium oil. You know what I mean? That alkaline water, them booster shots. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting extra. But you know what I'm trying to say, guys. You know what I'm trying to say. All right. We also want to send a big shout out to Malcolm's Choice. It's not just an advertising agency. Malcolm's Choice is, first of all, one of our locations for where we are filming the docuseries. But at the same time, Malcolm's Choice is just like there's so much you can do with Malcolm's Choice. They have a very beautiful studio space that you can rent for your next event. And then also, if you have a business that you want to make sure is showcased in her book, because she's got like it's almost like a phone book, but it's an advertising piece of work that we put our information in, and other people can find you very easily. She's online, and she also has a hard copy of the book, so make sure that you guys check it out. And then I also wanted to send a huge shout out to Rue Studios. Rue Studios is our film crew, and they're the best. I haven't worked with any other film crew, and I'm not going to, because Rue Studios are the bomb. Like, you want pictures, you have a wedding coming up, an event, a documentary, a movie. These guys do it all, and they are top notch, very professional. They just know their stuff. They're a pleasure to work with. Everybody just does their own thing, and they know how to make you feel comfortable and put it all together really nicely. So I got to send a big shout out to Rue Studios as well. And then, of course, I want to send a big shout out to Miss Natasha for coming through today and sharing her story with us. Of course, this is What's the 411, where everybody's story matters. And it is what it is, right? So I just want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And next week, we are going to be here with another fabulous guest telling another phenomenal story. So make sure that you guys don't miss it. Keep it locked right here on Instagram. Okay. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.